Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video, I've got to tell you, I don't even know if I'm in frame or anything like that. I've had such a difficult time. And I kind of blame Tom Ford. I'm going to be honest, I kind of blame him, and let me explain. This past week and a half, there have been some of my 3 top products that have been either changed or discontinued. And so I was trying to find dupes, and especially for a lipstick. I'm the kind of person that's very loyal to my products. I will use it up, buy it again, use it up, buy it again, because usually I've spent a lot of time researching, I've spent money working on it, I've learned how to blend it maybe with other things to get the look I want or to get the texture or feel I want. I'm just picky. I'm just picky about things like that, about what I want, because I don't want to have to waste my money on things. So I love the Tom Ford lipstick Spanish Pink. And the bad thing about it is very pricey. So a while ago, my friend Kristen and I, we went around to the mall, and I mean, this was before pandemic, and to Ulta and Sephora, and we took Spanish Pink and just swatched a bunch of different ones, and we found some dupes. So I did a video on it. And then since that time, like my number one, okay, here's an example. So my number one dupe from that was a lipstick called Poison Nectar. I love that lipstick. I talked about it all the time. I mentioned it. I wore it in every video. Well, it was discontinued. So I thought, oh, okay. So then this past week, I had another dupe that was my second one. Oh, I talked about it. I just thought it was terrific. I thought it was great, and I recommended it. I wore it in every video because that's what I do. I just wear it over and over and over again. Well, it got discontinued. So about this time, I'm starting to wonder, I wonder if there's 3 words that you should not utter on the internet or Instagram, or maybe even your household, in case there's Siri listening or Alexa listening. And those 3 words might be Tom Ford dupes. It could be when those 3 words, Tom Ford dupes, pop up out in the atmosphere. The people that work for Tom Ford Corporation go, dupes? Tom Ford, dupes, dupes? And their ears perk up, they find that dupe, and they discontinue it. Now, you can't tell me otherwise. I'm convinced of it, that Tom Ford is stopping the dupes. There have been others. Every dupe that I have tried with Tom Ford Spanish Pink has been discontinued. Those are the 2 most recent ones. So, I got a little paranoid. I mean, not really. I'm being silly, but I thought I'm going to keep it a little bit secret, that I'm doing it. So I've done some stories on Instagram about it, and where I've written things down instead of saying them out loud. What I think that, some good substitutes, I'm not even going to say the word dupes, good substitutes are. But that was kind of discouraging. And here's the thing too, this is added to my conspiracy theory. So I thought, I'm going to make this video. I have tried to make this video about Tom Ford dupes for days and days. Okay, so when you have a camera, and this camera is not that old. So when you have a little viewfinder that usually either goes off to the side or flips up. Well, this one flips up. So I was getting ready to make the Tom Ford dupes video, and I flipped it up, it was black. I thought, well, that's odd. And you could kind of see through the viewfinder. Well, I went online. I mean, it took me all day. I went online and did watch some YouTube videos, figured out what was going on. Okay. So I tried one more time. I flipped it up. It looked like, I had been covered with LSD or something. Everything was just swirling all around. I thought, well, that's odd. Again, I could not do a Tom Ford Spanish Pink dupe video. So then I tried again later on and flipped it up and upside down. Upside down. I tried everything. I took the battery out. I took the card out. I did everything I could think of so I wouldn't be upside down. And finally, this was yesterday. My days have run together, maybe the day before. I finally got into a chat with Sony, and they put me on hold. Okay, yeah, are you back? Yeah, I'm back. Well, we're still working on it. I mean, it took forever, still working on it. And finally they got back to me and said, This isn't supposed to happen. We don't know why it's happening. And that was it. So anyway, so I thought, well, okay, I will film it anyway. So I filmed it. This was earlier. It's late. It's after supper time. So I filmed it earlier today, this morning, and no sound. Let me make sure the sound's on. And no sound. Filmed it all over again, and for some reason it was like the lights had just gone crazy. You know how you can get real washed out if there's no lights. So all you could see was my washed out face and then my eye makeup, you know, around. I looked like a zombie. It was my makeup. Well, I can't use that. So then I kind of adjusted things again, made sure my lights were okay. And you know, this is the thing, and I'm filming right in the middle of it, and a sign comes on. It's never done this. A little message comes on, a sign. A little message comes on saying it's overheated. It has never done that before. Tom Ford? Maybe. And then I just filmed it again about an hour ago and this is going to be just right. So I went and uploaded it, and I had touched the lens, and there was a big old thumbprint. That's all you could see was me sort of behind a thumbprint. So if the FBI had ever needed to find me, there was my thumbprint right there if I had uploaded that one. So I had to do away with that one. So I'm thinking, conspiracy theory? Possibly. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. So anyway, I'm going to talk today one last time and give it a go and tell you what I've come up with so far with Spanish Pink. And I have gone to the, is it Timtalia? Is that how you pronounce her name? Timtalia website. And she's got like 3 pages of dupes for Spanish Pink, but they're high end. Most of them, well, not all, but most of them are high end. If I'm going to spend that much, I might as well go ahead and buy Spanish Pink because it is still available. I just didn't want to pay that much. And I gotta be honest, I have not had the best of luck with her recommendations. So I'm just the kind of person that needs to go swatch it and look at it and see if it is right, and see if I need to add some pink, see if I need to add some coral, see if I need to darken it, see if I need to lighten it. I just have to be able to touch it and see it. But, you know, with the pandemic, I'm not doing, you know, we can't do stuff like that right now. So I had one here that is pretty good. And then I've been talking to people on Instagram, and this real sweet lady, code name, I'm giving people code names because I'm so paranoid now. Code name CL, she's told me about a really good one too. So the first one that I really like, that I think is a nice substitute for Spanish Pink, is this one by Milani. It is number 26 is the number, and it is called Nude Creme. Now, it doesn't seem like Nude Creme, Spanish Pink, would even be close, but I'm going to try to swatch you. I'm upside down, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. I mean, I see my chin. Do you know how hard it is to put on eye makeup in a tutorial with your eyes down where your chin is and your chin where your eyes are? If I try to put on lipstick, all I'm seeing is it's way up high. I don't know. Okay, so there it is. Here's Spanish Pink. I tell you what, I'm just so disgusted. All right. So here's Spanish Pink. I hope. I don't know if this is going to see or not. Okay, so there's Spanish Pink, and there's Nude Creme. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, if you wanted to make it a little more coral, what you could do is add Milani Luminoso. I tell you what now, I'm just confused. Dang, Tom Ford, I blame you for all this. Okay, you could add a little bit of Milani lip gloss in Luminoso. So, well, I don't even know which one is the original. I think that is Spanish Pink. Yeah, here's the original. I hope that's right. I'm not doing it again, but they're close, especially if you add the Luminoso. Very, very close. So I think that's a good substitute. The next one I found out from my secret agent CL on Instagram. It is what I have on today. I see it up there around my chin at the top of the monitor, but it is called number 44. It's by L'Oreal, number 44, Tropical Coral. I have it on now, and I think it is just as pretty as Spanish Pink. I really do. And I love this lipstick. I think it really is just a lovely color. Now, it is pinker than Spanish Pink. I will try to do it again. But again, you could add the Luminoso by lip gloss by Milani, which has a little bit more coral in it. Okay, this is the Tropical Coral, the L'Oreal one, and this is Spanish Pink. You can see it has a little bit more pink in it, but let's add a little bit of. Once you add a little Luminoso, you can get a really nice color. I think that this color, even though it's a little more pink than the Spanish Pink, I think it's a beautiful color. And I think I like it as well as Spanish Pink, if not better. I really do. And it's by L'Oreal. It's a good price. Take that, Tom Ford. Take that. So I'll keep trying. Like I said, I have to get out and look and see. But I'm going to come up with some more dupes from Spanish Pink. What he's got to realize is he can't get it between a woman and her lipstick. That can't be done. I'm on a mission. Okay, the second disappointment that I have recommended and talk about forever is my eyeliner that I tightline with. I like to use NARS Larger Than Life in the color Via Veneto. So I had bought a backup Via Veneto, okay? I heard from my friend Kim. She said, Melissa, they changed Via Veneto. I said, shut up. She said, they have. I said, no, they haven't. I've got the new. Yes, they have. So I went and looked, and sure enough, they had. Now, they look the same, so when I ordered, I thought I was getting the original. The original is called Larger Than Life, Via Veneto. This one is called High Pigment. So the name is different, but they named it the same color, so I thought I was getting the same. They pulled a little bit of a sneaky, I think. They named it the same, but and it made it look just the same, but it's a completely different formula. So what I did was I went on the NARS website and looked at the reviews. I take seriously the reviews, you know, and that kind of influences me a lot too. So I looked at the reviews, and I think there were 100-something reviews. 99 of them were 1 star. People were saying, and my friend Kim said, she said it's awful. She said it smears all over the place. It's terrible. It's not the right color. It's terrible. And they said the same thing. They said it is awful. It smears. It is just bad all over. So I got it out. Now, I have used it, I have swatched it, trying to make this video a couple of times, and you can see it already needs to be sharpened. Now, this one has to be sharpened, the new one. The old one just nicely glided up and down, so nicely. This one you have to sharpen. I don't like to sharpen things and put around my eyes because there's always that little one splinter or something that, you know, hurts your eye. So I like to roll it up, but they're making you sharpen it. So I can't, after using it however many times I used it, I'm gonna have to sharpen it before I can use it again. That's how much in one sharpening I went down. Just to even get a little bit of a point. It's not lasting. Let me show you. It's like I said, the thing I liked about the old Via Veneto, it was not coal black and it wasn't charcoal. It was right there in the middle. It was just that sweet spot where it was a soft black. It was just right. I really loved it, and I'd tried so many others that were good, but it was just that color and that formula. It was just, I really liked. This one is just, okay, there it is. And this is how it lasts. It is the worst. It is like grease paint. It's like one of those grease paint sticks like you use to mark meat or something like that. It is terrible. It is smeary. It's greasy. It gets all over the place. It is awful. It is the worst eyeliner I have ever used. And I have to tell you, I can't even look at it. I can't even, it's dead to me now. I just can't even look at it. It's awful. I'm just so darn mad. But I will find another one. I mean, there's lots that I have used that I like. You know, there's lots of, but it's just that when I use a black, that's the one I want, because it wasn't or the old one, it was a soft black. it wasn't that harsh a grease paint. It's awful. It's terrible. Okay, the next one we'll talk about, the Obagi Matte Sunscreen. I love this, and as you can guess, they have changed it. I love this one because it almost gave your skin like a primer effect. It would make my makeup stay well. It kind of blurred my skin, made it look real pleasant and everything. So I heard from someone on Instagram, she said, I had been on a message board. They are talking about this. They have changed the formula. They've changed the ingredients. So I went to a website where I order it, and it says on there, you know, it lists the ingredients, and they were the same as my old ingredients, with a little note underneath that says, we have changed the ingredients, so your product that you receive might be a little bit different. And she said, everybody on the message board is saying, now I don't know, because I haven't tried it yet. I probably will buy it and at least try it one time. But she said everybody on the message board was saying it was awful. That it was greasy, it didn't set up, just like this one does. This one is matte, it's nice. That the other one just was not, it wasn't up to par. And I did want to mention that because I have, in case you watch an old video or something, I have talked about this several times that I love this sunscreen on my face. I use cheap stuff all over my body, but I like this on my face, and they have changed it. I will try the new one, but you know, from what I'm hearing, it's not up to par. So wanted to make sure I mentioned that so that y'all would know they have changed it. It just makes me so mad. I tell you, it makes me so mad. That's another one. It's a big disappointment that's been changed. Now, one good one that I talked about that did change, but it was good, was the Lancome stick foundation that I love. I love, love, love. This is the best stick foundation I think there is. And they just took out the sunscreen, but it feels the same. It's the same color. Everything's the same, and they added a little brush on the end. So I did a video where I talked about that, but it is still just as good as it always was. Anyway, that was one that was changed that did okay, but the other three, no, I'm mad. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Gosh, I hope this turns out. I am so upset. I think the Tom Ford atmosphere is against me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Love you all. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.